Hello beautiful souls, my name is Francine and I'm here with my channel Manifold Destiny for another channeled message for you guys. So I know earlier today I already posted a video, a channeled message for you guys, but I felt like Spirit had more to say and more to do with the messages that I'm producing. So sometimes I'll give you guys 3 messages or 3 readings in a day. It really just depends on the timing and then on the energy, on whether the energy is set for that specific message. If you are returning, thank you so much for coming back. Thank you for being just getting a lot out of my content. That is what I really want to do here on YouTube. I don't want this to be just something where I kind of give you feel-good messages that aren't impactful in your process and in your journey. I do want to make sure that I'm being honest, that I'm being very open to whatever messages come through. And I want to also kind of give you guys an idea of who I am as a person, because I feel like that will tell you if I'm the reader for you. I am an Andromedan starseed, so I resonate very heavily with Andromedan, the Andromedan star system in particular. So I am here in this incarnation to speak to a number of people who are also resonating with that starseed group, and also those that are open to understanding their journey through the use of tarot, through the uses of many different tools that we have on this earth to use. So I want to also thank the people that are new, that are not aware of what I do here and what I like to tune in and how I like to tune in. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys resonate with this content. If not, check out all of my other videos. I do have about 40 other videos where I do channeled messages, divine feminine forecasts, so that we can tune into the divine feminine, which I resonate with. And also I do a shamanic healing series as well. So I'm focusing on shadow work, soul retrieval. I'm more into the deep stuff. So if that's something that sounds good to you, please keep watching. So what I wanted to do today, because I don't like to stick to any one pattern, I like to free flow. So I wanted to see what Spirit had and how many signs of the 12 I should do today. So I'm going to start off with our first sign. And I just want to tune into the energy. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, what sign should we focus on today from the 12 zodiac signs? What would you like me to focus on heavily or focus on first for today? Okay, so we have number 10. So number 10, meaning we're going to be working on Capricorn. So Capricorn is going to be the first reading that we do. So what I want to do here is I want to focus essentially on love today, because I feel like that's something that I don't usually get into. At least I get into self-love more than I get into romantic partnerships and things like that, because I feel like once you have that self-love and that openness to loving yourself, then other things come pretty quickly afterwards, at least in my experience. And so I want to also share my journey as well, being a divine feminine. So if you guys are also in a twin flame journey, let me know. I definitely want to do more videos about that as well. So we're going to start off with the Nefertari Tarot. Spirit, what would you like to say for our Capricorns? What would you like to focus on for our Capricorns that are watching here today? Thank you so much for the opportunity to speak to the collective. Please give us very clear and guided messages on what it is that you would like to say to Capricorns that are watching this video in regards to love and in regards to their relationships. What do you want to highlight for Capricorn today? What would you like to highlight for our Capricorns today? Okay, so I'm hearing stop. So that means that we have 3 cards ready to go here. So we have, wow, you guys are pulling major arcana. So the first card we have here is the Empress, Taurus energy. So you guys are coming straight out of the gate with this regal energy of being so in your power and being so abundant in your resources, in your knowledge, and your understanding of the world around you. What's interesting is that as I said that, I saw that the next card is the World. You're moving out of one cycle quickly into another cycle. You're moving from one it's like you guys have, I'm hearing epoch, E-P-O-C-H. It's like you're moving from one to the next. That's how major this transformation is, and you guys are moving so subtly is what I'm hearing. It's like you're not even recognizing how much you're going through in that time frame that you're going from that one cycle to the next. I'm seeing so much abundance for you guys. If you look closely at this picture, you'll see it looks like your flame is also going super bright, guys. So whenever I use candle magic, or if I use any candles, they tend to do this. So I'm trying not to like get myself burnt, but Spirit wants to really highlight the fallopian tubes here and the uterus here, and the ankh as well. There's this understanding of your feminine energy and the power within that, the abundance that lies within your feminine energy. The Empress is not afraid to dictate what needs to happen and what needs to go on, and how to bring about beauty and abundance wherever she goes and wherever she treads. There's this energy of you moving into something very pivotal, because you have all major arcana coming right out the gate in your relationship. So some of you may also be expecting as well. Some of you may also be mothers. Some of you are also going into a very transformative time where you're beginning to look into your inner child, and you're starting to do work on your relationship with your mother, specifically with femininity in particular. Because the next one we have here is the Hanged Man. So that's about seeing things from a new perspective. I think you're coming into a better understanding of who you are as a feminine. And maybe you have like a very balanced nature in masculine and feminine energy. Some of you may favor one or the other, but you're coming into a greater understanding of your feminine side and your energy. Your intuitive side is really being highlighted here. So I want to pull from the Shamanic Healing Oracle, but before I do, I want to also mention the bottom of the deck. We have the King of Swords. This is about something truthful, something that is coming to your recollection about you as a person. When I see the King of Swords, it means many things based on the topic, but in this case, it feels like you're learning something more about your father, which is a very interesting thought process that I just had. Your father may be a Scorpio, or you may have a Scorpio that's very significant in your life, but we have here the Death card. This is about a major transformation going on in your feminine energy and who you are as a woman. This is not, it's like the interesting thing about energy, and the great thing about it is that it's not limited to your gender. It's really about our combination of both. This is about duality. This is about having a balanced nature. You guys are operating in your power right now, because the Queen of Wands is a very entrepreneurial energy in relationships as well. She's also very open to what she wants, because this is a fiery energy here. So you guys are giving me a lot of transformation in how you even perceive your feminine nature, and of how you strengthen how you are strengthened in your feminine nature. For example, for me, growing up, I was raised in a very Christian household, in the sense that I was more so interested in the non-denominational side of things. My parents were very heavily into more so baptism, but I was raised with a number of modalities and thought patterns on religion and on spirituality. So I had that one asset or facet of it, and then I had so many others come into play. That majorly affected how I saw myself as a woman in Christianity particularly, because we, unfortunately, in some ways, women are seen, or some texts are misinterpreted as saying that women are lesser than, women were after Adam, therefore they are less important. And there has been this negative stereotype and generalization about women and their role, and more so of their being at fault for the fall, at fault for believing the serpent, for instance, for doing what the serpent asked instead of listening to what the voice of God said. There's this energy of you coming out of maybe an understanding of yourself in a negative light, of seeing even your bodily functions as a woman as something that is dirty and unclean, rather than seeing it as something that is beautiful and transformative. There's an essence of you coming out of the shadows and not being afraid to say, I'm a woman, hear me roar. This is sounding really cliche maybe for some of you, but some of you will get what I'm trying to say. There's something about your fearlessness. There's something about you being open to who you are as a woman, as a feminine energy. There are people here that will be both. There are some that are only feminine in their energy in this message, but there are women listening to me as well. So I want to definitely make sure I'm letting all of the voices and all of the guides that are here presently, let them speak for them. So there's an energy of you being invincible with your femininity, of not letting someone dictate who you are, and not even letting your old perception of yourself based on religion or spirituality that maybe hindered your growth or made you feel lesser than. It's not letting that get in the way. Spirit, what would you like to say about my Capricorns in love specifically? Specifically in love, what would you like to say? That like danced everywhere. So we have integration. So this is exactly what we were talking about. It's integrating your experiences and coming to an understanding of who you are. In relation to love in particular, I'm finding that it feels like things are coming together and working for you in a way where they're cohesive. You met someone likely that is bringing you to an understanding of who you are as a woman in a better way, in a greater measure than you were before. And if you're not, you're beginning to then come to integration with the number 33. That's about 6. That's about partnerships. So the person, if they are not there, for the majority of you guys, they are going to be giving you an understanding of your feminine side and are going to be cultivating that. And you will know when you feel enriched in your relationship and you don't feel stunted, you don't feel like someone's taking from you and you're being abused. This is going to come from a relationship that is this is like a soulmate or a twin flame. Someone who is in a very, in this symbiotic relationship with you. Is there anything you'd like to say for my Capricorns in particular? Capricorns, we have forgiveness. This is the number 23, reducing to 5. This is major transformation through forgiving even the opposite or the other person, whoever this person is that you're with currently. It's understanding how to be open to accepting and forgiving the mistakes of others. So maybe you guys have been in a relationship prior. I'm getting a lot of soulmate karmic tie energy, and I'm not saying karma in the sense that all karma is bad, because I believe that there's good and bad. So you can never just say karma is one thing. We say karma is a bitch, but I think that it can be good and bad. So most people are talking about bad karma. But this is about coming into an understanding of growing with somebody, of integrating your lessons with them through night and day, through the experiences that you've had, and then also forgiving. Not forgetting, but coming to an understanding of the human condition. And if they're treating you right, if they're just being a honest human being and they're just allowing themselves to grow in the process with you, then I think that you guys are both learning how to do that together. You're learning how to take things in stride rather than taking sides. This isn't about taking sides, okay? I'm just hearing a lot of strides instead of sides, taking strides instead of sides here. Spirit, what else would you like to say? We have number 42 coming through, number 6 with joy. This is about having something so decadent. And it's like I'm getting an imagery of like fruit. So I'm getting this idea that this person is likely going to do something for you on Valentine's Day that involves sweets. I feel like it's going to be chocolates or something with strawberries, because I'm getting the two colors. Like I'm getting chocolate and I'm getting like raspberry or strawberries or something like that. Like someone doing something really sweet, because I'm getting decadent, which is only what I really attribute to food. So I feel like Spirit is trying to let you know that you are being the person that you're with is considerate, in that they're going to do something that's going to bring you a lot of joy, and that's what they want to bring and instill in your life. I want to move that out of the way. But there's like this energy of you being at peace, you know, like going through the motions in life, not feeling like you have to conform to like an idea of what a relationship should be, but doing what feels right to you, and having this understanding of what both of you are feeling. We have here 32, struggle. Wow. I just want to just tell you all the numbers here. So we had 33 at first, 23, 42 and 32. So you have the numbers 2 and 3 heavily aspected here, or heavily present in this reading. You guys have gone through a lot. I feel like the relationship that I'm talking about in particular is a relationship that had to go through the fire. You guys went through the fire. You went through the ringer. And you guys came out stronger. You guys integrated all of the things that went wrong. I want to get an idea of what maybe went wrong. What happened here? Spirit, what would you like to say about what happened? What transpired between these two individuals, Capricorns, that I'm speaking to right now? Because this is a very specific message about reconciliation and about starting something new out of having a period of time where you had to think from another perspective. You had to recalibrate. So this is something about someone in the past that you're with currently. Okay, so let's see what we got. So the first one that we got was, you look good every lifetime. Hello again. So that's really beautiful. You guys have definitely met in past lifetimes. Hello again. So this is a soulmate relationship. This is likely either a twin flame or a soulmate relationship where you guys have met each other, or you guys feel so familiar. Let's see, where is that card? Where are you? There it is. So the next one we have is, wasn't ready, but I found the one I've waited for. I've never loved someone the way I love you. There's depth in you, in your love, surpassing expectation. Wow. Wow, there's so much love here. You guys are so sweet. Oh my gosh, there's like a depth to this relationship, and I'm loving it. Like, I feel like there's one more at least, or two more that need to be said. Is there anything else you'd like to add? And this is just a deck that I created. It's called Another Day here. So it says on the back, time has flown. Are we nearing our reunion? It's worth it, isn't it? We had two cards that were talking about it being worth it. Every lifetime, it's worth it. I found the one I've waited for. I wasn't ready, or I didn't think I was ready, but I found you. There's this essence of you guys coming back to each other. And I'm really feeling really good about this, guys. You guys have major arcana. You guys have major transformation going on within the relationship and outside of it. And that's what's needed in order for this to thrive. So we're having at the bottom of the deck here, we have delirious and stricken. So someone might feel overwhelmed, passive, feel some mental conflict, or is barely holding it together. So there's something about the other party feeling very delirious, feeling crazy, feeling like they want to get everything out on the table and they just want to start over. This is a very like pure energy in the sense that they want. And what I just realized was at the bottom it says new beginnings. They want new beginnings in love for you guys. We have psychic development coming through, and I was visualizing this before I saw the cards and channeled it, because I felt like this is a very evolved group. You guys have done the work, and now you're coming to an understanding of what were the burdens in the relationship and what do we need to heal, and you guys are healing that. You went from the 5 to 10, which is completion of a cycle. Beautiful energy, guys. I just want to get one more card for you. So this is something that you've been waiting for. This is something that you've been desiring. It's here. Let's see what else comes through. This is here. Your advice is to just continue going in your truth, continue walking, being honest with yourself, letting yourself forgive. Because I feel like there's a need for you to forgive in order to allow this person in. If there's going to be reconciliation, there has to be a conversation. There has to be a conversation. There has to be an openness if this is really what you want and this is right for you. You'll know when you feel it. Okay? We have 3 cards here. We have adaptation. Adaptation, growing, transforming. We have regeneration, which is regenerate, which is being new or renewed again. This is beautiful energy, guys. We have stabilize. You guys need to stabilize this by continuously doting on yourself, allowing yourself to be taken care of. Take care of your needs and your thoughts and allow them to be expressed to the person that matters to you most. They need to know what you're thinking and what you're feeling, but you're also going through major transformation and you cannot look back. You have to just keep moving forward. It's good to address your shadow, but don't stay in it. Don't just kind of like sit in what happened in the past. You have to overcome it and really be moving forward, looking forward, moving, and also recognizing and being thankful for what you had gone through to get to this point. I'm not saying ignore it, because the shadow is so vital to understand and to recognize. We have invigorate at the bottom, magic, and we have dream. You guys need to allow yourself to dream. You are worthy of this love. They are worthy. I feel such a strong love connection between you two. Don't let what may seem like an impossibility stop you guys. If you feel it in your heart, you guys will come together at the right time if you're not already together. And I feel like I'm speaking to a lot of divine feminines that are Capricorn as well. Do not give up. Because I feel like there's so much hope here. There's so much to look forward to here. It's a beautiful story. You guys are writing it as you go. Don't skip pages to get to the end. Just keep reading and keep writing as you're going. And make your story as beautiful as you can make it. Make your life be a story that you can look back on and read. You know, just let yourself be. Flow with the universe, and like you will notice the person coming to you because you're focusing on you. So I love this reading. So if that helped you guys, please let me know, and I'll be back for more videos. I love you guys. Take care.